Hi, I'm Greg from Pivot Stove and Heating. I'm here with Jules in your house in Clifton Springs, so thank you very much for letting me come in.
You're welcome.
Sitting in front of your Pyroclassic wood heater.
I know, I love it.
But this is not your first Pyroclassic.
No, this is our second Pyroclassic. So 8 years ago in our first house, we spent probably months and months researching what was the fire that we would get, and we started looking at the traditional wood burners, but we really wanted to achieve an overnight burn, and we were working an hour away, and it would meant that at times we might be gone for 12, 14, up to 16 hours, and we didn't want to use traditional heating. We wanted to be able to have the wood burner going all through winter, 24/7. So we ended up, Sam found this one, and we did a lot of research into it, and then with the long burn that it promised, but also the clean emissions and the little wood that you need to use, so it's really efficient in terms of its burning. So there was all these great promises, and we were like, actually we really like the look of that as well. It's interesting, it's really quite different, yeah, and our taste is kind of retro, so yeah, so we were like, yeah, I think this is going to be the one. And honestly, it was brilliant. We would have it going 24/7. You would come home after 14, 15 hours, and there would be beautiful red hot coals in the base. Just throw another log on and it would keep going.
Then you sold Wallen and then you moved down to...
Moved to St Leonard's, and we bought a gorgeous little traditional beach shack that had been renovated. It was beautiful. You could sit on the deck and hear the waves, and it was really lovely, but it was a tiny little place, and it had the original fire chimney, the brick chimney, but it had been, there was sort of a fake mantle had been put in the front of it, and just a little kind of fake electric fire kind of shoved in a hole. So we didn't know what was going to be behind that and how much room we would have, so we were limited in what we could fit into that original chimney, we thought. So we went with more of a traditional style wood burner. When the day came where they pulled out all of the timber boarding and the mantle, it turned out we actually could have fit one of the Pyroclassic minis, which we would have done, absolutely. But still, the fire that we bought was beautiful, and it fit, and it looked gorgeous, and it had the bigger window where you get to see the flames. So there was that certain magic to it. But it went through wood like you would not believe, and we just could not get that overnight burn. It did say 10 to 12 hours, but it really didn't do it. So we've moved into the town of Drysdale.
So how long have you been here for now?
So 14 months, 14, 15 months, yeah. Early last year we moved in, and we spent one winter with the central heating, which it was okay, but it's just not our preference. And then we made sure that by this year we could have the Pyroclassic back. So we already knew we were going straight back to the Pyroclassic.
Now, you didn't have probably the best installation, because it's very obvious we have a bend. So then the boys have gone to put the heater in. They had a lot of issues with timber trusses and roof beams and everything in the way.
Yeah.
They're big decisions to make on the day, aren't they? Sort of what to do, so...
That's right. It was a big decision to make kind of on the fly, on the day. Although, I think they've done a great job with the bend. Like, it creates a point of interest. Mostly you're still drawn to the fire. You don't really see that, but I think they did a really good job with the bend.
So, finishing off, thank you very much for letting me in.
No, you're welcome.
So you're obviously very happy with it, so you'd obviously recommend the heater across?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to achieve long burn times, save on the cost of wood, because it really is so efficient, and enough to heat a large house, I would absolutely recommend it.
So as I mentioned, check out the website, pivotstove.com.au. There's a lot of information on the Pyroclassic. And if you're, like the both of us, we're environmentalists, we want to burn less wood, and you're looking for a great heater, check out the Pyroclassic wood heater range.